For me, you can't shock me anymore. You know, I've seen all the greats, right? I've seen all the greats. You're not gonna shock me. So I pretty much look for star quality, and I think after the star quality, you could work on everything else to see if a person develops. That's another thing. People are not given time to develop anymore. They're expected to be great. You know, from the first record, people are like, you better be great. You can't be great. You know, you're new. You have to develop. You know, in the case of Lil Wayne, he had years and years and time to develop. He started so young, he had years to develop to who he is now. You know, so I pretty much just look for star quality. You're a star, you're a star. Mm-hmm. On any stage, right? Or any place, any room. If you're a star, you're a star. And then we work on the rest. Yeah. Work on songwriting. You can work on finding great songs. You can work on being a better lyricist, you know. Although if you're great, you're great. Yeah. But you can work on being a better lyricist. Yeah.
You know, I get DM'd a lot. One of the most popular questions and requests that I get is for someone who wants me to sign them. If one more of you bum-ass niggas ask me to fucking sign you, I'm gonna block you and I'm gonna report you as fucking spam. I'm so sick of this shit. I don't want to fucking sign you. But for those of y'all that do want to get signed, you got the greatest music entrepreneur of all time telling you what he looks for in new artists. This was back in 2007, and a lot of it still applies today. So I'm going to talk about the things that still apply today, what Jay-Z said, along with some other stuff. But don't fucking DM me about signing your whack ass no more.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from Group82Music.com, and right here, we got Jay-Z talking about what he looks for to sign a new artist. It's 2007, right? So he had Rihanna. He didn't have Cole yet, which is crazy to even think about that now. But Jay-Z was still at Def Jam. He was about to leave, and he was talking about what he looks for, which is star quality. You can teach songwriting. You can teach beat selection. You can teach lyricism. You can teach all those things. But you gotta have a star quality. You know, one thing I've been very absent-minded about with this social media shit is the fact that you gotta be able to be comfortable on camera. You gotta be able to talk to a camera, and you gotta have a camera presence that can't be taught. You know, for me, it's very easy because I used to talk to myself all the time. And Periscope trained me. I was on Periscope. I had to keep people's attention for 1, 2, 3, sometimes 5 hours. So now when I gotta keep y'all attention in the edited video, it ain't shit. But there is a level of talent that I have within this that everybody doesn't have. But there are things that I can teach you, or that anybody can teach you if you want to be better at this. But there are certain things that you just gotta have, whether you're an artist, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're trying to do anything in life, you gotta have certain characteristics. The first characteristics, you gotta have work ethic. If you do not have work ethic, I don't know how the fuck you plan on being successful. Because everything I got in my life is because I work hard. It ain't because like I have some exceptional talent. It ain't because, you know, my dad put me in a position. It's because I bust my fucking ass. And if you don't do that, I don't know how you plan on getting ahead. You gotta put in as much work as you can, and you gotta go hard all the time. When you need to take breaks, you take breaks. But you need to sacrifice too. A lot of y'all like going out too much. A lot of y'all like traveling too much. A lot of y'all like sleeping too much. A lot of y'all like watching Netflix too much. Texting people asking, what are you watching on Netflix? What's a new suggestion? Nigga, are you rich? Then why the hell are you asking about Netflix shit? Why y'all asking how to distract yourself more? What the fuck you need a new series to watch for? You ain't got no money. You need to have work ethic. Second thing you gotta have is discipline. That is probably the most important thing you need to have in all of life. You have discipline to film videos. You have discipline to check your emails. You have discipline to process orders. You need to have discipline to make music, to learn how to mix, to learn how to engineer. You need to have discipline to show up every day for your daughter. You have discipline to show up every day for your relationship. You have discipline to show up every day for your family. You need to have discipline. Every time you get a sale, you put 25% into an investment account. You gotta have discipline. No matter what it is in life, you got to be disciplined. That is something you absolutely cannot teach. And the last thing you gotta have is professionalism. And I ain't saying you gotta be in a suit and tie. I ain't saying you gotta use big ass words. I ain't saying you gotta be somebody who's super dynamic and charismatic inside of a business setting, but you know how to write emails. You know how to present yourself. You need to know how to come off in a way where you look like somebody wants to invest their time and their resources in you. You can't come off like somebody's doing you a favor, and you can't come off like you're super desperate. You have to come off like you have value, because you do, and how can you add value to that other person? A lot of y'all who want me to sign you or want Jay-Z to sign you, is to help you. How does it help me? If I sign you, how the fuck does it help me? We're gonna go to the top. Go to the top. What does that mean? A lot of y'all can't answer that. If somebody signs you, there's only one thing they're thinking about. How much money are you gonna make? And if you can't specifically say how much money you're gonna make somebody, how in the fuck do you think they're gonna sign you? And if they do sign you, guess what? They're never gonna tell you how much money that you're making them, because you have no idea about it. This is why you gotta do everything on your own. This is why you gotta be professional. This is why you gotta have discipline. This is why you gotta have work ethic. When you do all those things, you start really learning about who you are as an entrepreneur, who you are as an artist. So if you are somebody who wants to get signed, when you come across a Jay-Z, you can say, hey, this is my tagline. This is my slogan. These are my colors. These are the social media accounts that I have the most success. This is where my demographic lives. This is how my demographic likes me to talk to them. This is the content my demographic rocks with. This is what they don't rock with. When you can present yourself like that, you're an extremely safe bet. So what record label doesn't have a reason to sign you? Have work ethic, have discipline, be professional. And maybe you might get signed to Jay-Z if that's what you want. If not, you want to stay independent like me, you got those things, you be able to write your own ticket and do whatever the hell you want to, like I am. If you're somebody who wants to stay independent because you got work ethic, you got discipline, and you're professional, you on YouTube, click the link in the box. You on Instagram, click the link up top. Switch it up on y'all ass. Y'all ain't see that shit coming. Not the pond. Y'all stay true.
Niggas seeing the stream and seeing that ducky popping. Why y'all dreaming with sheep and sleeping is not an option. This perseverance you're hearing that night that I was locked in. I guarantee you next year I'll be chart topping. Arrogant, I see.
Group82music.com.